Hey, I thought it would be easier if I made a video showing my code and kind of what I'm running into. Um, I've got a virtual. I'm using Visor over here to display my Android phone, which you can see. So I've got it remotely here, but you can actually see what I'm doing. I've also installed Logcat Color, so you can see the errors when I try and launch this, which I'll show you in a second. Um, and then I'm going to show you my code setup here. So let's start. So first off, I'll show you my changes. Um, I changed this app.iml file when I installed. I'm not sure why that is, but the main files that usually change is I ran the React Native link, um, React Native in-app billing or React Native billing. So um, put it in the build Gradle, updated the main application Java file. That looks good. I'm going to skip the strings.xml for now. Opened up the settings Gradle. It included the project thing path there or whatever. All right, and back to the strings. So if I don't include this, the app crashes. And I'd really ideally like to keep it in the JavaScript because we have access to our environment variables there a little easier. And thus it'd be just easier to call instead of trying to change it here. So, but I'll show you both scenarios with it being in the strings.xml and without. So, package.json just include the latest React Native billing. And this is my changes to our component to put a buy button in. Let's take a look at this product service file I made. So we're trying to support iOS too. So we're using that other React Native plugin called React Native in-app utils. So I'm checking the platform throughout in our methods here to call the correct plugin. So first off, I'm importing in-app billing from React Native billing, which is similar to doing require React Native billing like what you have. Then the first thing I'm doing as far as the Android side goes for your plugin is I'm trying to do this new in-app billing following this example um, here. Where is it? Right here. So as for React Native 29 and greater, you can do new in-app billing bridge package. But like I was just writing to you, where does this variable come from? I want to call new in here, but if I type new in-app billing package, this is an unknown variable, right? It doesn't know about that. So I'm assuming it has to be either. I looked inside of your package here, and I see you're requiring in-app billing bridge from native modules. um, so I'm assuming that's. I tried doing the same thing, so importing in-app billing bridge from native modules directly, because that seems like the same sort of name that you're referencing here, but it doesn't seem to be working. So I'm going to actually get rid of this back here. We've got our license keys here. I'm just detecting the environment and then loading it up. Let's change this to in-app billing instead. And then down here in our purchase product method, so this is for iOS. Here's for your plugin. This is my home baked method so that we could take our local ID that we're using for our products and build the string that we're going to use for the product identifiers. So you can ignore that. But I've just got your code in here. So the strings.xml is in here. Let's try this. So if I do a run here, these are just shortcuts for our npm packages, and this is actually doing assigned APK release. So it's doing the Gradle assemble dev release, and it's actually building a signed release. So like you said, you can't just do a regular Android build. So this should work. And actually, I'm going to uninstall the existing application right now. There we go. So this is with calling new in-app billing and passing the license key this way, as well as in the strings.xml doing it here. I'll show you. This should work. because I believe it's because this strings.xml is here. Hold on. It kind of sucks to build this way because you can't use the regular developer console to be like, to put breakpoints in or console log out very easily to see variables and stuff. So, but okay, so let's fire up ADB logcat. Oh no, I mean logcat color. Wait for this to chill out. Okay. Go over here and let's open the application on my phone. Cool. So the app opened. I'm actually, this phone is not on the internet. That's why my feed isn't fetching, but that's good. That's at least opening. If I go, I don't know if you saw me kill the logcat real quick. I don't know if there's anything in here that was like telling of a problem. That's my branch. Mix panel. Branch. Similar, same stuff. Okay. So I'll remove this string. And now just keeping the call from here, because I think this is what you want. But actually, now I look back at this, there's no constructor function here to capture that coming in. So that probably isn't the right way of doing it. But I can't think of any other way to do it based on the documentation. So let's do one more build. Go over here. I'll install. And all that's changed right now is just remove that strings that the license key from the strings.xml. That's the only thing. Let's run Logcat color again. Okay. And let's fire up the app. There we go. That's what happened before. Yep. So, stop the Logcat. I'll start to scroll up, see if there's anything. Make this bigger. I sent this before. I don't know if this is relevant. Not an Android guy. I think that's it. Anyway, I hope this video helps clarify kind of what my situation is and we can figure this out. Thank you.